we didn't have any hot water at the end. Now then, welcome to the video. If you remember last time we left you, we just had some really bad news from John, the engineer. He'd said that the engine was knackered really, the big end's gone. So we need to take the engine out and have a full rebuild. Now this wasn't the best news that we wanted because it's damned expensive to fix an engine. So we took the decision that we're going to have to do it, bit the bullet, and away we went. But we had to get somewhere to get the engine out. Now where we were, which was RATCLIFFE Wharf, there isn't anywhere really that you can get a crane near to the on the towpath and near to the boat, because it's a fair way anyway, and you've got to drag it up a embankment onto the towpath itself. So John suggested that we take it down to a place called Moorringsbridge Marina. So that's exactly what we did. He said it wouldn't make too much difference to the engine as long as we took it real easy. So that's what we did. We set off towards Moorringsbridge Marina. So it wasn't the quickest of journeys. We clattered along. I was really worried about that. But I thought, well, at least we'll get some hot water. We didn't. We took the first leg of the journey down from RATCLIFFE to Barton Grange Marina. Well, just outside this visitor moorings. And we stopped the night there and then continued the journey on. And if you don't know where Moorringsbridge Marina is, or Barton Grange Marina, or any of those things, well, let's go and have a look, eh? Well, it's been a while since we've done a map scene, and guess who turned up just in time? Yes, the old pointy screwdriver pencil. Today's journey began there at Ratcliffe's Bridge, which is Ratcliffe Wharf, and we clattered our way down through towards Cockerham. As we go through Cockerham, through all the countryside bits, round about Bridge 70 or 71 is where an old van had gone over the side and wrecked the bridge and landed in the canal some time ago now. But we kept going, it wasn't there anymore, through Bridge 69 and on our way down, heading into GARSTANG. This section here has got quite good mooring, and that one there, that marina there, that's Bridge House. Is it? Bridge House Marina. This marina here is GARSTANG Marina. Yeah. This is GARSTANG Marina. And this one here is Bridge House Marina. I carry on then through the centre of GARSTANG and out again to Dimples Bridge. This section here just past Dimple Bridge is actually one of my favourite bits of probably Lancaster Canal in total, and the scenery is absolutely gorgeous. Just over here to your left, to the port side, is just hills, all of the Trafford Bowl and all around there. Absolutely gorgeous. And then as we keep going, we head closer to the railway line, the main railway line, can't say that word, through Catterall, heading on our way towards Barton. So this took us to the end of day one of our travels. The Green Man Bridge there brings you to this marina here, which is the Barton Grange Marina, where we stopped off for the night. Engine was really hot and the water wasn't. So after a bit of a wander around the following day, we set off again then towards Moorringsbridge Marina, our final destination, and we clattered across the Brock Aqueduct and headed towards Billsborough. Just round here there's water point, toilets, and I'm not sure if there's a pump out there. I don't think there is, but there's a few pubs around there. You've got the White Bull, and you've also got Old Nell's. But we couldn't stop. We had to keep going, and that we did. This section here isn't well used by pedestrians really. The towpath's quite overgrown. It's a lovely walk though. Again, we kept on going through this section here. It's very rural here. There's hardly any houses around and about, and it's a lovely little section. Lots of farmland and lots of clegs. Anyway, we carried on and finally ended up at our destination, which was here just at Moonsbridge Marina. We were just moored before the Hollerford swing bridge, and that's where we stopped, so that when John turned up we could get the engine out just here at Moonsbridge Marina. Let's crack on. Well, we've made it as far as Barton Grange. We've had a look at the flower ball. We didn't go in because it was too late in the day, but we've been into Barton Grange Garden Centre today, had a mooch around there, bought a few little bits and bobs, had some breakfast there, and now it's the final leg of our journey to Moonsbridge Marina. It's a bit blustery out there, it's overcast, but it's still quite warm, so it's not too bad. We reckon we've got about 3 hours. So we'll get there, we'll park up, or moor, and then we'll go and get the van. I've topped up the water because we were 4 hours or so, 3 or 4 hours yesterday. cruising, and we didn't have any hot water at the end of it, so I know that the hot water was disappearing somewhere. Anyway, so I've topped that up. We'll see if that works today. So I already started this before I started videoing, but what I thought was I'd show you what I'm doing here. So this is our bathroom, and on the floor was this carpet, which we have through the whole boat apart from the kitchen, where I've already put some of this down. So anyway, I've taken the carpet up in here, and I'm just going to replace it with this vinyl that was left over from my lad's kitchen. As you can see, I've already started cutting it to rough size, so all I need to do now is cut this flap off here and make sure that I've got enough for going to the thresher there, and then I can cut it to its proper size. I'll ram a scraper in and cut it. I've not got a Stanley knife with a correct blade in, so I'm using this craft knife that the wife has. We can't see it, that light. Yeah, it's this craft knife that the wife has, so yeah. Right, I'll bring you back when I've got it all cut to size, and I'm going to do a little bit. There we are, she's in. She's just lifting in the corners here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it stretch over the next 5 days, well, 3 or 4 days, and then I'll just run a bit of glue around it just to glue it down. It's going to have to come up anyway because I'm not overly keen on the creaky floor. Well, anyway, I'll put everything away now. That's that job jobbed. So there we are. That was our trip down to Moonsbridge Marina to get ready for our engine to come out. It took us 2 days to get there, probably about 12 hours of, maybe not that, maybe 10 hours of cruising, and when we got there we were moored probably a couple of 100 yards away, and that's where we sat for another week till John could come along and get the engine out. But that's a different story. Here's a sneaky peek. Oh, that looks heavy. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, we hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, remember, like and subscribe, and if you click that little bell icon, YouTube will mind you next time we release one. Now, I know quite a lot of you have been following my shorts that I've been doing on the channel, just showing you how low the water is in Glasson Dock. That lock is really leaky, and it's lower than it was last year. I mean, we've got a bit of water here because we've had some rain, but let's hope we have a lot more. I want to get down the Glaston branch so I can get the bottom of my boat blacked. Till then, I'll just have to make do with a different type of cruising. Oh, bums. Till next time.